Why, hello everybody out there in YouTube world. This is Jerry. Welcome to my world. I'm doing a revisit on the Richmond Post Office here on Stella Avenue. They've had some very bad reviews, and that's a terrible thing, but I think a lot of reviews might be because they're just crabby people. You know, some people just are aggravated. They don't like the way their delivery person is or something. But on this one, they evidently mess up with the post, with the, the passports and stuff. And so I'm just going to go in and ask a couple questions. I'm doing a revisit. And as you guys know, I ain't trying to start no crap with nobody. That's not me. I'm not the confrontational guy. But anyway, let's go inside and just see what happens. Hey, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
A beautiful day at the post office. And here we go. I'm gonna go in here to Postal Service 7 right off the bat, because one of the ones that I did, the Poster 7, was way outdated. Is this it? No, this is August 2016, so it's good. And let's see, where's my part? There it is. Let's see, what was another one somebody wanted me? Gambling. Yes, it does say gambling. Where is it? Well, I'm on the wrong line. Well, you can't be gambling on post office property. You learn something new every day, folks. One of my people brought that up to me, that read the whole Poster 7. I just read my part. So I read the whole thing. Poster 7 is pretty clear in what it says. As y'all notice, this is a nice, clean post office, isn't it? Well, I don't know if that's a fire escape or just another way out. Okay, I also notice there are no cameras in here. Most post offices have cameras everywhere. I'm just using my inside voice. I sit back and just watch the traffic a little bit and see what happens. Get back here in my little corner and use my indoor voice. Now, the last time I was here, I'd been around out back and been around, and one of the guys quickly come out and approached me. And the last time I was here, I was in pretty bad shape. As you people know on my other channel, Jerry's World, my journey on YouTube, Life as It Happens, I've had a massive heart attack on Thanksgiving 13 years ago. And ever since then, I've just been having heart surgery after heart surgery. And the last time I was here, my 8th, they wouldn't let me stay. I had to leave real quick. Here comes somebody. It almost sounds like a library in here, but it's nice and quiet. That's why I'm using my indoor voice.
Service? No, you can go to the back. The only one working. Walk in.
I'm not sure if the microphone picked that up or not. Let me walk over into this corner. Here we go.
That's what I thought he was coming back, every time. Did you know you could just ride through the meal, everywhere you go, you know,
Yeah, there's no one, unlocking.
Yeah, I know.
Why? Because I heard people are like stealing the whole damn thing.
That's sad, that's real sad.
Crazy. Like, if you just a chance you make, find something in
But I
there.
know that we get one meal truck, with a meal store up in the damn highway, people, they probably threw everything out, truck went on back to work, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Well, whoever invented the ring thing, cameras, you see videos of people taking things back.
Now, this is one of the things they was talking about. We have all these people in line and nobody at the window. One person taking care of everybody.
What's that? Some of them do, some of, yeah.
Sycamore
Some do.
Square, they open all night. Sycamore Square? That's Petersburg. That's a little
I don't think it's a more square.
So you still give out your mail in up there? I think they still have to. I went to a couple on the weekend and all the mailboxes were gone. And you know what I said? The one on Wall Street, they still have like boxes. How long? All of them I went to last week, they had them, this week all of them gone. I'm about a great day.
Well, I think it was when the government was trying to take all the people from voting.
Yeah.
Voting on and stuff, you know, like the less votes you have to drop off. More people congregate one place, so you get higher stay in line.
They messing people up though, you know, you got the people that got their checks, their money, their last minute, they gotta mail their bills in. They can't make it to, you know, get paid by check and stuff, they trying to get everybody just go online. You know, years ago, I used to go online, I had my light bill and everything running through the internet. I don't do all that no more, it's just too much going on with the internet, just scamming people, everybody I know, they got scammed out of something that happened.
Every time you find something, you have all their information, all your, grandparents, insurance number, where you live, where you live, where in.
Now you can't even go to the ATM. I know at work, we used to pay in the cafeteria, we can't do that anymore, everything got to be on the card. Yeah, so you don't need to have no money, girl, I put a card, you know, I ain't no money. Well, I use my card, but you can't use money no more. That's everywhere, they make them wait for the AI and for the.
Now, this is the way I like it, folks. If you notice nobody's saying an absolute word to me, nothing. They're pretending I'm not even here, so this is wonderful. I know people like to watch these first-minute videos for the confrontation and how you stand your ground and all that, but Jerry's world, we're kind of cool and calm and collected and try not to start no crap. You don't start no crap, there won't be no crap. Hey, here comes somebody.
Yeah, so you got 96, 217, 210, you got all
There you go, you got porch pirates. You can come down to your local post office and rent a box and don't have to worry about people stealing stuff off the front porch. And just for those looking for a job, they're always hiring, and they need couriers, and they need good couriers. Couriers is going to take their job serious and deliver the mail. And this post office here in particular, it has let me adjust this just a little bit. It has a little bit of comments about the couriers. Scottsville and Dillon, the other two post offices I've done, are very small. And their problem is delivery drivers not wanting to deliver packages. They drive a little bitty small car, so in Christmas time they can't carry all the packages. And I will know what to do about it. I mean, you know, I've not had any trouble personally. And, but now, both of the post offices, I would say I had a little bit of interaction. Nothing serious. This one this one had the most interaction of either of them. I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna just walk just for a minute, just walk back here and walk back. Just see if anybody notices anything. Okay, back here I can talk a little louder. As I was saying, folks, this place is, I'm trying to adjust my deck on it. There we go. Now I'm going to attempt to edit this stuff out. But as y'all know, I'm not an editor. I have no editing capabilities. I'm going to fold this back up. I don't like the way it looks already. All right, here we go. All right. Now let's just walk back in. We've got a couple of new people come through the door. Let's see what happens. Now, if this line gets down to nobody, I'm going to walk around the corner and ask a few questions. They don't even know I'm here yet. And the only cameras that are here are those right there. They've got two cameras over on the other wall. They've got their two up here. And I don't think there's another one. Yep, there's another one all the way back there in the back. So they do have cameras here. There's none out here at all. None in the main lobby, just in there. And like I said, most of these cameras, people think the cameras are for security, but they're not. They're to watch the post office people. And of course, all these cameras are FOIA, so they're not private. Anybody in the public has access to the cameras here. You just need to request the footage. And I think all that costs money, folks. I'm a brand new auditor out here just doing my thing, 67 years old, trying to start a new career. It's a little bit dangerous, I've got to admit. I get nervous. And there's days I don't want to do it. But today, this is an inside thing I'm doing. I'm not outside, so I can handle it. I'm not burning up and with the heat and all that kind of stuff. But let me just stay here for a minute. I'm going to spin this hat around for a minute, folks. This is my Arctic Breeze. First time I ever paid 20 bucks for a hat in my life. And, but it worked. I lived out on 49 acres of land. And I was outside all the time. And you can dump some water on this hat, and it really will help keep you cool. And it reflects the heat from the sunlight, not just the sunlight itself. It reflects the heat. So anyway, if you're an auditor, stand out in the sun, go get you one. Arctic Breeze. Now back to you in the studio, Bob. Hey, how you doing?
All right.
That building doing that for me. Yeah, I know. It's just for some reason, they give me like a buck 20 to make, and I sell on eBay. For some reason, people get lost.
Okay, let's see how good I can zoom in here. I can only do it 10 times. There's the firearm. Now, from what I understand now, since the Second Amendment of the Constitution guarantees us, they're able to use our firearms and all this. You know what I'm saying? Now, since that sign says we can't bring that gun in here, if someone comes in here and shoots me, well, I don't have a concealed carry permit, so I guess that wouldn't pertain to me. I don't carry a gun, don't need one. But the way I understand, if somebody comes in here with a gun and shoots you, you can sue the people with the thing up because they were denying you your Second Amendment rights to carry a weapon. So the Constitution works for everybody, not just the law. It works for you too. You can't be an organization and just decide what the Constitution is and what it ain't when they walk into your door. As far as I know, I'm probably wrong. And I've got a few commenters out there that are actual lawyers that like to critique me, and I appreciate that because, like I said, I'm not an expert at nothing. Well, I am, but not when it comes to all this crap. I don't really. I guess I've been a quasi-law enforcement citizen all my life. I've had my share of drunk driving and 420 and all that kind of stuff, fighting and stuff, but hey, I ain't no criminal. I'm just a regular human out living life. Living large, like they used to say. But the Constitution is the Constitution for a reason, folks. And we're losing our rights every day, little by little. And I'm loving this no drama post office thing. And what gets me is people will not post this kind of footage. And that's why I want to post this. I want to be a different kind of auditor. I don't want to be the guy that causes a bunch of crap and starts fights and all that stuff. I'm not a master baiter, so I'm not going to try to bait nobody into nothing.
They don't realize that if they put something in there, they won't put the flag up either. So the game is not regardless. Even if, you've got something for you, fine. But at the same time, that's the key. Flag it up, I go on that
That's
stop.
the key, because that's exactly as if the customer come in here and say, but he didn't pick up my package. So I asked the question, if you have anything to pick up, how many did you mail it? No, but I had the flag up. I said, man, sir, if you think you got something, if you can't make it, look at the brother, when you know what time to come.
Yeah.
Make sure that.
Listen, act, advocate for your
A lot of them don't know.
freedom, for your Constitution. God bless America.
A lot of times they don't even see your mailbox.
We just celebrated 250 years. And I guess y'all can see who loves the country and who don't. Here we go.
That's all right though. That's in your realm of, responsibilities. Hey, it's not there, it's not there.
But we, in the old days, they had.
That's right.
Now they got.
That's right. They've got these, they've got all the Hallmark cards over there with the envelopes in them. And, oh, Lordy.
You got by the phone or by the truck, about you get out of the truck. On the phone, yeah.
And if they sit too long, if they sit so much long, say, what's going on? Get off that
Like the
phone.
old days,
Ain't no, they ain't
hey,
got
I'm
no
over
thing.
here and no, I'm gonna cross town.
They give them 30 minutes for lunch, they give them 30 minutes for lunch, and 15 minute break.
Excuse me. Thank you for your service.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. We like to shout out all the veterans that we can. That's one of the things I talk about. They want to help everybody but the veterans. I don't understand that. I don't understand that at all. Yes, sir. That man served his country. I wish his country would serve him back.
All right, my man. Thank you now.
Continue first. Not it. Yeah. So this one is 1290. It's there by a third.
Here comes somebody else. And like I said, I'm not trying to start nothing. That's why I'm not going to get in line. I'm not purchasing anything. I'm just simply asking questions. But I do need a stamped envelope. They're fairly busy here. They got a lot of houses around here. This is really a nice community. As far as, well, I don't know. I haven't lived in Richmond for a long time. Somebody I know lives close to this post office. And matter of fact, it's their local post office. Their driver comes from here that delivers. And that lady's done a fine job. All right, looks like we're getting ready to clear out, so we'll go see if I can ask a few questions. Get a couple answers. They got their mailing cards. Everything you need to ship your mail safely and securely. Here you go. They do use recycled boxes. Ain't that wonderful? There's all the beautiful cards.
Sir.
I can't remember who it is. Hey, how you doing?
All right.
I've got a couple questions.
Uh-huh.
You're y'all do the passports here and stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Passport photos. How does that work? Do you have to come in?
I had to set an appointment online.
Set an appointment online. Okay, I didn't know if you had to walk in or not. I just had a few calls, and the guy was talking about took a day off because it said you had a walk-in thing. I've never heard of a.
They have walk-ins at Bonaire, the one on Midland.
Right. Not everybody does it. I'm not every. Yeah, that's what it is. You know, I was talking to my people here. Like when people call in the complaints, nobody calls in the good stuff. They'll call in, well, I took a day off of work and walked all the way in there because they said at his post office, not at this one, right?
No, they come in here. They come in here.
Oh yeah, but I mean, I guess if you could do it, you will, right? I mean.
Well, you know, they set the system up to where
Right.
if you're going to complain, it's not going to be.
Oh, I ain't talking about that. I'm just talking about on the YouTube. I mean, not YouTube, the Google stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You're like a 2.6,
Okay.
and but it's people the regular stuff. You know, that delivery driver won't come all the way up to my porch with it. You know what I mean? And then the thing here, we just do a little bit of stuff about the inside, not much, but it's just people don't seem to realize you're public employees and you're doing the best your job you can, and there's only so much you can do with what you got to work with.
True.
But then again, if it does say walk in and somebody walks in, yeah, I can understand that. I can, but it's no big deal. Hey, here it is. There's the passport thing. That's what I was looking for. Yep, good trip begins here because you ain't going nowhere without it. All right. Well, look at this now. This is something I knew. And I remember when I was a kid, evidently they caught some lady doing this in Winston-Salem.
What's that?
Reusing her stamps. Yeah, she had a way to steam them off and reuse them, and somehow they caught her. The post office guy caught her, and it's kind of, hey, the way I look at it, ain't nothing wrong with it, is there? No, I'm kidding. One of my things my dad used to say, we'll use modern times. You can send a letter to Hawaii for 80-something cents.
82. Yes, sir.
82 cents to Hawaii. That's a long way.
Yeah, it is.
What are you doing?
Lubing this roller off.
Oh, okay. See there, the job just ain't got to do with letters, does it? You got to be a mechanic. You got to be a.
Yeah.
Well, all right. Well, I appreciate it.
All right.
Let's see, where am I at? Oh, 26 minutes. My goodness, it doesn't seem like that long. But this is a nice, clean post office. All right. Now, if you notice, let me flip this sucker around. Well, I'm sorry. I should have held that door. I'm sorry. Should have held the door open. I was too busy talking. All right, now, if you notice, he started to say, sir, sir, and he was looking right at that camera. If you notice how I diffused, I didn't let him get started. Let me do it here to the veterans and the people that serve this country. There's Old Glory. I wish the wind was blowing today, but I'd like to thank everybody for again. I do appreciate it. If you notice, like I said, I do a different type of audit. I don't want the confrontation. I don't want to start a bunch of bullshit. I'm sorry about my language, y'all. I just talk regular. But anyhow, I guess I'm getting ready to sign off. This has been Jerry's World, another exciting episode of a First Amendment audit where my rights were respected. Nothing severe was happened, and so now, I guess, well, let me turn back around. Get the sun right. Well, like I say, folks, if I don't see you sooner, I'll see you later. Like, share, and subscribe. Please leave a comment. And never forget, God loves you. So do I. So, peace out, everybody. Much love.